Good morning, guys. Good morning. How you guys doing? And of course, happy new week. Good afternoon still, and of course, good evening, depending on the time zone and when you're watching this. Today is the 15th of December, 2025. So we'll be checking out analysis for today, being the first day of the week. Today is Monday, and of course, as usual, I'll be marking the recent high and the recent low for the day. Definitely, our chart is already on the 4-hour chart, so just be marking the recent high that the market is likely to respect, which we have this as the recent high, then this being the recent low. And of course, by now you know definitely what this means. Meaning a break below this tells us a good time to sell the market, and a break above this tells us a good time to buy the market. But then, as for internal structures, there is actually like an internal what's it called, an internal support around here where the market is likely to also respect, and that can be used as our guide to see which is likely to happen next in market. So this is a marking on this, and of course this is the structure we'll definitely be looking at for today. So that means we want to see the market either giving us signs of bullish back down here or bearish down here. And of course, you can already see ejections around here telling us that the market is likely unable to break below this zone. But then let's go to 15-minute chart to see what is likely to happen there. And here on the 15-minute chart, we can actually see the market giving us signs of what's it called, the market unable to break below this zone, and you can see there was actually a breakout again. All of a sudden there was another bullish high momentum going into the zone back, and of course we try again, and of course another trend, and then still the market is able to break below. But then it was actually tell us that the market is likely to sell to buy right now. No, why? Because you can see the market is not really forming series of higher highs or higher lows. You can see it's still forming a bit series of what's it called, lower highs. You can see this high right here. You can see this. You can see this. You can see this. You can see this. So that means the market is still forming series of what's it called, lower highs, and which tells us that there's still high chance that the market might still actually be able to break below this zone. Then they are not giving us a good ejection. But then just keep our fingers crossed to see what really will happen later on in the day. If the market will likely be able to break below above this trend line, or then we can see a market breaking below this, and of course giving us a test of that structure, something like this and this. But then I think I would actually prefer it on the bullish side, having that this market has been on the bullish side for a period of time. Of course, as you can see right here, guys, it has been on the bullish side for a period of time. Of course, moving this way, coming back, and I got moving back. You can see something like the market actually moving from here down here, then getting back to here, of course breaking that high, and of course going back. So we expect the market to continue in that structure, and of course moving back to this next zone. But then we can't definitely say that's going to happen. Remember, not really guaranteed. So let's see what really happen. Before I'm still very much on the bullish side. Really be excited if the market actually break to the what's it called, to the bullish side. Let me just delete this. So I'll be very much happy and glad if the market actually break to the bullish side, breaking above this trend line, of course, giving us good signs of to go long in this market. So on the pound dollar, I'm currently still very much bullish, but then I'll still keep my finger crossed, waiting to see the reaction of the market to this current zone. Now let's go straight to the next one, which is going to be the BTCUSD. Another confused market. Why does it confused? Today my check it is looking bullish, and next tomorrow you come back and it's looking bearish, and then the next day comes looking as if it's moving in a ranging market. So most of my call days actually a confused market. In the sense I can see right here, if you are seeing the feel like making this is a bearish, then you can see this movement down this throughout, and that was on, I think it wasn't yesterday and yesterday, and then remember BTC3 are 247. If your broker doesn't allow 247 trading of BTC, you can actually check the description. I will drop the link to this broker, and of course they allow trading 247 on BTC. Okay, that means I need to use their play. I mean on weekends, on Saturdays, on Sundays, on the public holidays on BTC with this broker. Okay, now currently you can see the market actually respecting, but then let's go back to the H4 to see if this zone actually still much valid, or we meant to what's it called, get another zone to Okay, see somehow valid because you can see there's still a reaction here, and of course, even here, there's going to be a rejection. It's telling that this zone is actually still more very much valid. So, what do we want to see? Is it actually a retest? We're going to see this as a retest, more like the markets definitely, since this is a rejection, they're giving us something like this, of a bullish closing like this, then maybe a minor retest, then we think of going short on this. But then I think overall this, the best time to actually buy this is going to be if you can get a breakout above this, I can think of going long on this. This is going to be the best time actually to buy this because right in this zone there's a lot of indecisive. You can see the market going both bullish, just moving in the market, and of course it's not just moving in the raging market with a good momentum. So let's assume maybe something like this. You can see boom, you can see this spike down here, then boom, is that not down again. And of course, you can just see that happening over and over again. So we suggest you please and please never put in money you can't afford to lose in trading because looking at this alone, this tells that anything can happen. The market is likely to actually get broken below this, and of course, with another good spike, or maybe can spike again back to this our next resistance level. But then we keep moving across while we go to the final one for so this is going to be good. So overall time, I'm still very much bullish on BTCUSD. So let's go to the final one for today, and of course that is going to be gold. Okay, so here on gold, actually, there was actually a business structure actually marked on Friday and said to break below. Of course, that actually happened at that Friday, but then we couldn't take this trade because of we're actually busy, and of course, you know why we're busy. I told you we had a church program with definitely Shiloh. I'm sure you attended. If you're Christian, if you're Muslim, no problem. Definitely, I'm sure you have other source of actually going to that. Okay, so let's check out today's analysis on this. So I think I'll just mark out new ones and just let this be. So that's a recent high. Let me just move this. And definitely this is still going to be valid because it was tested here. So let me just reduce this from here, then begin it down here. Okay. I think this is the okay. So that means it's going to be tested here and here. But let's go to the H1 to confirm if this zone is actually still very much valid. Okay, yes, it's actually very valid. You can see it right here. So it's still very valid. So overall, I'm still very much bullish. So what I want to see is the market giving me this. So I just wait for a breakout above this. So that's I'm waiting for currently on gold. So actually, let's see if we can get this breakout above this. And probably a minor retest and a good bullish candlestick closing. And of course, then I'll be going long and gold. That said, that's going to be the end of today's analysis on the Forex market, which is the pound dollar, the BTCUSD and XAUUSD. Definitely I'm dropping the analysis on synthetic markets very soon. It's already available, I'll just drop it. So that said, if this is the first time coming across my videos, all I do is drop daily signals and daily trade analysis where I'm looking at the market for each single day. And of course, you can actually do it to compare this with your own analysis. If it goes well, they can think about going either long or short. But if it doesn't, please and please never risk more than you can afford to lose. That said, I wish everyone a profitable day trade ahead. And please stay safe.